wanting to understand about this technology, the synthetic telepathy, is that first and foremost, I believe it to be a communications and physical or human enhancement system. Not only does it facilitate the ability to communicate, shall we say, via a voice in the head or synthetic telepathy, via microwave action subvocalization stimulation, as well as reading subvocalization and evoke potentials of the mind. It also gives the ability to feedback the pre-cognitive or pre-linguistics, evoke potentials of the mind into the cognitive mind faster than is humanly possible, so it augments the individual's ability to think. It gives them a faster way of thinking and a faster way of communication that far exceeds the human ability because of the definite impairments that linguistics impose upon us. Another thing it does is it facilitates the communication of emotion because of the physical state of emotion. When talking to a person, one, especially in a precognitive state or through nonverbal working memory, what happens, or through responsiveness of the brain, will ask a question and the immediate honest answer is returned. And what this means is that this whole time I'm involved with these people, I've been able to query their minds in much the same fashion. I will ask them a question, their mind, or their, let's call it their unconscious mind, or precognitive mind, will respond honestly and deliver the message to me via high-speed vocalization or high-speed audio or high-speed subvocalization. And then I'll be able to not only experience what they are saying, but actually how they feel as a result, at least physically, how they feel as a result of what they're saying. So what this means is this medium of communication provides a very honest platform for communication, but not only that, the ability to deliver the physical emotions associated with that communication. So not only can we understand as individuals what is being communicated and knowing it's honest, we can also physically feel how that person feels about what they're thinking or what they're saying at that time. It is the ultimate in true communication. Now, I pose this question. Would some clandestine service or some intelligence office in the U.S. or some other government decide to create a communications vector that was not only honest, but delivered the feelings associated behind the honesty, so we can share in the experience of why that person thinks, or what that person thinks, but not only what that person thinks, how it makes them feel. So we can really have a grasp of what they're saying and what it means to them, not only what is true, but how it makes them feel. It's a truly evolved way of communicating and sharing the physicality of someone so you can truly not only understand them honestly in their communication, but empathically through their emotion behind the communication. Now, I pose this question. Would they create such a system for communication when we are a being based on deceit? We constantly rationalize and hold our secrets very dear and our emotions close to the cuff. So why would we create a system that shared these things? My conclusion is that we never would. That we have reverse engineered something from somewhere that has more far-reaching implications than we ever originally considered. This type of communication could help broker peace treaties, could help the Palestinians understand the Jews, at least emotionally, and understand that their communication was honest. It is an evolution in the way mankind communicates. It is a biotechnical, mechanical, and organic system that shares honesty and emotion at the same time. And they're trying to use it as a method of control and surveillance, which it was never intended to be. They have been manipulating the emotional control to make it out of sequence with what is being said. If you use the system as a system that it's purely meant to be, what they try to hide. You understand a lot about the person and what they're feeling, but they've been trying so hard to hide the basic emotions that are being sent. I emote all the emotions of my handlers when they're talking to me about what they feel, but they are now developing something to try to obfuscate those emotions and come up with different emotions. These different emotions now feel very saccharine. They don't feel real and genuine like I used to experience when the person really felt something and they were simultaneously saying something. I ask you, why would a system based on control or based on the other things, surveillance and these other things, have this emotional component at all? Fuck, you're right, David. I don't understand why it would have this either. It is because we reverse engineered they want the physical control, but along with it came emotional control. We reverse engineered something we don't quite understand yet. And these people that I've been in contact with are tasked not only with doing these levels of control, but reverse engineering the system. That's what we're doing. It seems a lot like that. We're trying to figure out what it can do, not exercising what it can do. No, we're definitely not doing that. We're trying to... He's right. This is not something that belongs to us. No, I don't think. I think we're trying to understand it over the last 20, 30 years. Fuck. This is freaking me out. I told you the system wasn't terrestrial. Oh no. And if you given the movie Control Factor, which was written showed in 2003, which meant it wasn't written until 1999 or 98 by that neuroscientist from Charles University in Prague, and his helper, an astrophysicist in Austria. If you look at that, they may have been involved directly in whatever it was that they were taking apart and reassembling with our own technology. But basically, we took the IBM and DOS, and we looked at all the results it would give, and we reverse engineered. We looked at the mechanics and how it must happen, but not knowing its true intent. We created this whole system. We thought it was, oh, God, you could control people with this. That's not what's in its intent. Not in a truly evolved species that can fly amongst the stars. Oh, fuck. Or at least evolve within their own species. Maybe not with others, but who knows? I mean, we all heard the stories of Area 51 and other crashed, what do you call it? What are the crashed flying saucers, let's just call them? Who's to say that we didn't look at the level of technological progression that's happened with this particular science? Over the last 10, 15 years, they're trying to find out new things it can do. They're no better at understanding the human brain. We have come to a standstill on understanding the human brain. Exactly where we got this technology from, we are now blocked in understanding the brain. We try to move forward, but we still don't understand what makes a person, the search algorithm for a brain, what gives us that spark of individuality. We're not just a collection of memories or thoughts. There's something else involved that we don't have any further understanding of. We've tried to override this with physical and emotional and sexual responses that can lead us to severely augmenting an individual, not only in those ways, but actually having them be okay with it or having them believe that's part of them. But that's just shared physicality, emotion, and thought that's being delivered by a machine, which we have invented to put on this machine. So the communications network was invented before the control factors. So the machine wasn't invented to do control. It wasn't bound. Oh, you're right. It wasn't. If it was built to ground up to do control, it might behave totally differently. Yes. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah. Well, that's where my genius comes in.